Grits, duck, and andouille gumbo, just some of the favorites. Is one of Baton Rouge's newest restaurants, Galatoire's on Perkins, and that's where my partner Whitney Van is this morning. She's getting active for autism. Good morning. How's it looking over there?
It's looking great. I can't wait to show you the rest of the new Galatoire's coming up. But we're going to start this morning right here in the private dining room. So this is where you can rent out this whole space, be all private, not be with the rest of the restaurant, and you get to be by the wine cellar. JP, look at this. There are thousands of bottles of wine in here. And I did discover that the most expensive one is about $2,400. So if you're in the mood to take me out to dinner, just saying, they've got the perfect wine for us.
So what are you doing by the wine cellar? Somehow I knew that's where you'd be.
And somehow you knew. It just, gravity. But we're here with Families Helping Families, and coming up we're going to find out how you can get fit and active for autism coming up in just a little bit, JP.
All right. Thank you very much. That's a great organization. We'll check back with Whitney in just a second. But hey, a chilly start to your weekend is a warm for autism in Baton Rouge, and right in the middle of all the action, my partner Whitney Van. She's live this morning at Galatoire's with Families Helping Families. Hey, you're going to have to get active after you eat all those great dishes at Galatoire's.
I know. Look what we have coming out. We're just showing you some of the beautiful things. Oh, what do we have here so far, dear?
Hey, right here we have our grilled fish Provençal. It's roasted red tomatoes, red onion, Kalamata olives, capers, topped with a little basil oil. Gives a little color, a little flavor. Right here is our Gulf drum Yvonne. It's topped with mushrooms, artichokes, crab meat, and green onions.
Oh, I had that one night. They're very, very great.
And I wasn't.
It was excellent. I wanted more.
Right here is our duck crepe. It's topped with port cherry reduction and pistachio oil. Inside is roasted duck and homemade boursin cheese. And right here is our Galatoire's goûter with our the remoulade and the crab meat maison.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are you going to whip anything up with just me?
With just you? I certainly can.
That'll be later. No, what?
That'll be later.
You've got breakfast going on back here as well. You should see the breakfast spread that they have. But what's different about the menu here rather than the menu in New Orleans?
Well, what we've done is we've taken the hits from New Orleans. They're a traditional a la carte. What we've done is we've taken the hits and just kind of consolidated it for everybody, and what we thought would really go well with Baton Rouge.
Tell me how the restaurant's done so far.
It's been fantastic.
A lot of people were concerned because you left the former location, built this, which took a while. How many years was it?
It was around about 2 years.
Yeah.
But it was good because they were lucky. I stayed in Baton Rouge during this whole time. Kind of stayed in touch with people. So we were very confident. I think a lot of people knew we were going to come back.
Yeah. What did you do in the meantime?
I bounced around. I worked in New Orleans for about a year.
Okay.
So at the Galatoire's in New Orleans, and got to get a lot of good hands-on training. But just stuck with it. Yeah.
Well, it's a beautiful kitchen. Take a look at how big and expansive it is. And that's the great thing about building your own building, which they did here, is that they get to design the kitchen exactly the way they want it, not outfit somebody else's kitchen for their needs. So as a chef, that's got to be amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
That's great.
It was great.
Well, look, here's some of their specialties. We're headed out into the main dining room coming up. Got a great group of folks, Families Helping Families. Colonel Mike Edmondson, State Police, coming up. Stay with us. Much more after this.
Hey, how about shrimp and grits? Duck crepes? Redfish Yvonne. Well, that's what they're serving up this morning at the new Galatoire's in Baton Rouge. And that's where we find TuneIn's roving connoisseur of fine food and wine, Whitney Van. She's live there this morning with Families Helping Families, and they're getting active for autism. All right, so what wine have you selected for breakfast this morning?
We haven't gotten there just yet because we've been so enthralled with the food. But I tell you, they're going to do something special for us. We're going to head into the bar in a few minutes, and Galatoire's is going to show us how they make their signature drink. So it might be perfect for some of your parties coming up this spring or summer. We'll do that in just a second. But right now we are getting down to business with getting active for autism. And Families Helping Families is a great resource center. Everything is free. The people who work there and run it all have children who are on the spectrum or have some type of disability. So you're in a loving, nurturing environment, and they're doing more workshops than ever before. They're doing this Rhythmataz section where they're using music as therapy for kids with disabilities, and they're getting an enormous response. And in fact, it's connected with a program at LSU. So they're collaborating on this, and they've been tickled with the amount of success. Jamie Fletcher and her son, Trey, who is 3, are here with us today as well. Jamie, when was Trey diagnosed?
Just before his 2nd birthday.
Okay, and how's the last year been? How have you had to adapt?
He attends an ABA program at Baton Rouge Speech and Hearing Foundation, and he is doing marvelous. And I got connected with Families Helping Families, so he's getting the help he needs at school, but I get parent resources and help with other parents. That truly is a gift in itself, because you feel like you're alone in it all. So when you get other family members that have gone through it, that have walked those steps before you, it's invaluable. The everything that they give you, really, it's amazing. The support, the friendships you make through them, and the learning materials, Lunding Library. Are you going to talk? You say hi, Daddy? No. Say hi, Daddy. No. Sorry, not today.
So to other parents who are going through a similar path, you would encourage them?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it really is. When I walked in the door, I actually met Jamie Tyndall first and absolutely fell in love with her. Me and her are really good friends now. I'm on the board of directors with them now. Is how much I believe in what they're doing in their mission. So.
Well, that's incredible. And of course, anyone can touch at any age. Obviously, it's you're born with it. But Jeremy Drost is 27, so he has been down this road for a long time, and you're a big supporter as well. Why?
Oh, sure. Well, disability affects not just small children, but teenagers and adults as well. And I think that it's vitally important that we help them as well.
Yeah. How have you been able to come as far as you have?
Well, I had some great support networks, and I had some wonderful people like those at Families Helping Families giving me a hand up, and I'm trying to give back right now.
In fact, I hear you're doing a mentoring program?
That's correct. We're working on social skills for transitioning teenagers and young adults so they can get jobs and have friends and contribute to their communities and to their families.
Well, we're still talking about the rhythmataz and how music therapy is helping so many, but you found a lot of help in the theater. Tell me how that helped shape you.
Well, sure. The great thing about theater is that it teaches you how to express yourself. And for people on the spectrum, it's not just reading other people's expressions, but communicating their inner feelings to people who don't have autism. And theater just directly tells you exactly how you need to set your face and change your voice and the whole 9 yards, so everyone knows what you're thinking, even if you don't naturally have the ability to connect like that.
Yeah, that's very powerful. Jamie Tyndall runs Families Helping Families and joins us now with more. What I think is so impressive is the first year that they did the Walk for Autism, they had 1,600 people. 4 years later, 6,000 people. That's incredible. How many are you anticipating this year?
Well, let's have more. I mean, it makes a huge statement when you have that many people coming together for one cause at one moment, and the families are just ecstatic about it. To be able to bring their children out that are on the spectrum and feel comfortable and safe. Colonel Edmondson has a fantastic environment there for the families, and they feel very connected and safe. And it's a beautiful day. You just have to come out.
Yeah. How do people register?
Our website, FHFGBR.org, and just click on the balloon arch. It takes you right to the event website. You can create teams, virtual walkers. There's a 5K too. You can register there. You can get everything done right there. Or call our center too.
All right. Excellent. If you miss any of that, you can always head to today's student page, and we'll have a link there as well. But coming up next, we're going to see how Galatoire's makes their signature drink. They're letting the secret out of the bag just for us this morning after this.
Right now, my partner Whitney Van's already getting the party started. She's live at the fabulous Galatoire's off Perkins Road, where she's getting active for autism this morning. Hey, I got to tell you, that's one fine-looking restaurant.
Isn't it beautiful? And look, this is the bar. Don't you just love the lighting and everything? I know. Now, Chris Oakley is here, bartender extraordinaire, and he's here to show us how they make one of their signature drinks. And in true Galatoire's fashion, there cannot just be one signature drink. There are a couple, but what are you making for us?
We're going to make a strawberry basil martini this morning. Nice muddled strawberry, a little bit of basil, topped off with some Sky vodka, Lillet liqueur, which is a extracted flower and herb liqueur, and then we have some fresh lemon juice that we put in it as well.
Excellent. Show us how you do it.
Yes, ma'am, no problem. Gonna add a little simple syrup.
Do you make your own simple syrup here?
Yes, ma'am, we do. Fresh every day. Throw the strawberry and the basil in there.
And he did that with like a mallet, I don't have one of these. But.
No, most people have them at their house. I keep one in mine, but you know, I like to make little fancy drinks. As I said, add the Lillet liqueur. A little bit of ice.
Gotta shake. All right, who's drinking this one?
It's going for you, right?
I'm on the clock, not just yet.
Come on. After the camera shuts off. Right?
There you go. All right, JP, that's how they do it. Coming up much more on getting active for autism, but we'll send it back to you in the studio for now.
Hey, Whitney, we have orders. Let's see, Rico, Cheryl, Alec, and Dave. They all want one of those martinis. You think you can deliver?
Absolutely.
All right. Sounds good. Take it away.
All right, this is the patio, and the Get Active for Autism is April the 13th, honorary co-chair this year, none other than State Police's Colonel Mike Edmondson. Great to see you as always. Why this?
I just think this epitomizes what it's really about. I mean, families helping families, state police to be a part of that, to have a walk run, to help the whole autistic family. I mean, it touches a lot of lives in Baton Rouge. And I said this last year, but it needs to be said. I mean, somebody said, what does a child with autism look like? It looks like us. It's everyone. And I think to be a part of something that just is so much about helping people, helping their own, and about a culture. So State Police is proud to be part of it.
Yeah, touches your State Police family as well.
Everyone right here next to me.
Trevor Smith has a 10-year-old son, Blake, who has autism. And how has family helping families helped you?
More than anything, it's awareness. I'm so proud to be a part of this. I'm proud the Colonel has decided to do this. It's great. You know, awareness is the most important thing when it comes to autistic children. Not only for these little beautiful children, but also the parents and the caregivers of autistic children. And just getting the word out, knowing that there's people out there who can help you and give you assistance, because it's badly needed.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I love that everything that they do is for free. It's just a huge resource center. And as Jamie was saying earlier, who is little Trey's, who's Trey's 3, his mom said, I just didn't feel so alone out there.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this event's going to be even bigger this year. We had a large crowd last year, and it's great. The kids have a blast, and it is free. You know, and not only parents with autistic children, but anybody who wants to come, please come and have a good time. You know, and we're very happy to be a part of this.
Yeah, you know, there are a lot of people and a lot of sponsors who helped make all of this possible. Fred Delafosse is with Walmart. I know you get hit up all the time to help charities. You'd help everyone if you could, but you can't, and you have to pick and choose. So why this one?
Walmart gives back thousands to local community charities, but this it's an honor to be part of families helping families come out and run a 5K or just have fun till noon that day.
Yeah, excellent. So come on out and be part of that. There were 6,000 people there last year. No telling how many there are going to be this year, so you can be in that number. And don't forget, if you or someone that you know needs any of those resources, Families Helping Families is available. Well, stay with us. Coming up next, we're going to wrap up the show right here on the patio. JP, tell me what you think of it.
I tell you what, it's a beautiful restaurant. What did you do with that martini?
Do you know I shared it? I did taste it, and
Gotcha.
It is completely fabulous. Yeah. That's going to be a great summertime drink for anybody. Anybody, you know, little parties they have at their home or whatever. Come here and grab one. But I think the consensus was it was excellent. I think there were about 8 of us who managed to drink one martini. That's a first.
I guess they're going to name Redfish Yvonne now Redfish Whitney, right?
You know, I'm working on that.
All right, thank you very much. And as you can see, a sunny start to your week.
I do the redfish dish.
Redfish. All right, let's go back to our Gallivanting Gourmet Whitney Van live this morning at the fabulous Galatoire's. All right, Dave wants the redfish. I'll take that shrimp remoulade dish.
All right, we'll get it all for you. Chef Kelly is on it. They're going to have some great specials this weekend. Thanks to all of you for your great hospitality. It's a beautiful restaurant. We were happy to do our first breakfast with tuna in here at the new location. Thank you so much. Mike Edmondson, it was great as always. And Jamie, the two Jamies, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was excellent out here. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you back on Monday.
See you Monday.
Thanks for watching TuneIn.